video for you dolls. I have been lacking and I've missed you dolls so much. It's been like maybe 3 or 4 weeks since I really filmed the video. So I have a haul video that I'm going to do for you dolls. This is going to be makeup items and beauty related type of stuff. So it's going to be some skincare type of things, some nails stuff, what's on my nails, all that stuff will be in this video. So stay tuned if you guys want to see. Also, I did want to tell you guys how you can save money on your purchases or get cash back. And I use Ebates whenever I shop online. You can't use them with MAC unless you purchase like through Macy's or one of the other sites that's listed on Ebates. But basically what you do is you go and sign up, and then it's totally free. So you go and sign up, and then once you make a purchase of, I believe it's $25, you will get a $10 gift card of your choice. Like you can choose the different ones that they have available, and we'll be able to get a $10 type of gift card or something that you can use for your own purchase. I always use Ebates because it does add up and you get cash back, and it's an annual type of thing, so 4 times a year. So you're able to shop online over and over and let the credit build up. So then you just get a PayPal credit on your account of all this money, and you're like, what the hell is this? And it's from Ebates when you've been shopping so much. So I'm gonna put the link down below so you guys can sign up. I love Ebates. I did get a great cash back the last time that they did the payment, so I love using Ebates, and I'm always shopping online, so you might as well just sign up. And basically what you do is in your toolbar on your computer, instead of going straight through Google or whatever and typing it up, you're going to go to Ebates, and then you type in whatever site that you want to go and shop on. It'll come up and it'll tell you how much percentage of cash back that you're going to get. Like Sephora always usually has 4%, but sometimes they do double cash back, so you get 8%. So that's even better because you're able to get more money back. So check out Ebates, and yes, let's jump in. So we're gonna start off with this bag. This is a MAC bag, MAC Select. If you follow me on Snapchat, you probably already seen this. I do show some stuff, but I haven't really went into detail with any of these things and named out exactly what they were. Got some lippies, and I also actually bought some MAC brushes. So I'll show you the first brush that I got. This is the 217 brush, and this is the blending brush, and it's more of a precision blending brush. It actually feels really densely packed, unlike my other blending brush. The one that I have that's shaped like this is a little bit more fluffy, so I'm excited to see how this works out. I haven't tried it yet. I also bought this blending brush, which is the larger one that I use in my crease just all together, and then I use the smaller one for detail work and to get it more precise and smoky and everything. So I have the 224, which is the fluffy one, and 217, which is the more tapered one. A MAC sharpener. It comes in this little bag, and this one is the normal size sharpener I like to use for my lip liners and eye pencils. And the MAC sharpener is really good. Whenever you buy those little cheapy ones like at the dollar store or Walmart or something, they kind of eat your pencils up and they mess them up. But if you use the MAC one, it takes less off and you're still able to get your pencil really sharp. So I definitely recommend this, and I needed another one. A blush, and this is the blush in Melba. I've heard so many people talk about this one, and I didn't have it in my collection, and it's a color like I love to wear, kind of like the color I have on today, and it's just like a neutral corally tone. The blush that I have on today is actually this MAC Riri blush, and this one is the Bad Girl Gone Good. So here's the Riri blush, and then here is Melba. They are different, but they're very similar also. And since this one is limited, you know, you don't want to use it so much, but yeah, so I got that one. I'm sure I would love it. It's a great neutral type of blush that you can wear with pretty much any color or look that you're doing. And I also did get some sponges. I got this sponge. I've seen a lot of people use this one also. It's like a teardrop type of shape, and I figured this one is shaped like the beauty blender, the one that you blot with throughout the day, the Blotterazzi. So I figured I would try this out because it is just a sponge, but you can wet it and wash it and reuse it. But you can reuse the MAC sponges also, so I figured this would probably be good for me to absorb my oils throughout the day. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to give it a go. So I got that one, and then I also picked up another one of these. This one is like the beauty blender type of MAC sponge, but it is a lot harder than the beauty blender, and it doesn't really swell up a lot or anything. But I like using these because the tip is very pointed. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I like to use this to pick up my powder after I do my concealer, and put this right under my eyes to put the powder on, because it gives me really great precision. So I like this one for that. I also had picked this up as well. This is a foundation. I love the Face and Body foundation. This is the color C5. The color that I had was C6, and it was a little bit dark for me. It's more of like a summer color for me. So I wanted to pick up a lighter shade, and this one works perfectly. And this is C5 Face and Body Foundation, and this is the larger size. You can get one smaller, and this one you actually get 4 fluid ounces, because you guys know most liquid foundations only come in 1 fluid ounce. So I believe the small one is 1 fluid ounce, but this one is 4 fluid ounces, so you get quite a bit. Do some lippies. I did pick up the gloss for the Ariana Grande lipstick because they didn't have it whenever I picked the lipstick up, so I needed to get the gloss. I mostly wanted the gloss anyway because it's a really pretty pinky glittery color, and you guys know I live for my glosses, so I picked that one up. Some other glosses that I picked up is Fulfilled, and this one is a plush glass also, and it's like a peachy tone. I love the color Ample Pink, so I figured I might like this one if I want something that's just more like a clear gloss that's going to give me a little bit of plumping, so I picked that one up. Also picked up the color Lust, and this one is a really pretty nude. I'm actually wearing it right now. I love this color, and the last time I wore this in a video, so many of you guys were asking what it was, and like on my Snapchat and stuff. So this is Lust by MAC, and it's a really pretty nude color. At first I felt like it kind of washed me out, but I think it's a really pretty color. This contour and this highlight is like totally popping. I hope I'm not looking crazy on camera, because the way that it looks on film from over here, it looks like it's totally popping, like it might be a little bit too much. So I also picked up another gloss in Ample Pink because mine is running low, like I'm having to scrape it on the sides to really use it. So I wanted to pick up another one because I didn't want to run out, and this is how this one looks. It's just a very pretty pink color. It's a little bit mauvey, and this is a plush glass, so it's going to give your lips a little bit of plumping. To me, it doesn't plump my lips, but it gives my lips that little tingly feeling that I like. I love those type of glosses. I also picked up Nice Buzz, and this one is a plush glass also, but it's one of the glittery ones. The ones I just showed you were more like clear based or like a cream base. So this is pure, what is this called? This is Nice Buzz. So it's like a nudie golden glittery color. I haven't worn this one yet, but I've seen some people wear it and it looks super, super glam. Love it. I picked up this plush glass in Big Baby, and this one is pink, but it has some glitters to it. I have worn this one. It's really pretty. I think I actually have this one in my collection, but it's old, or I've had this color before. So I got that one. Picked up a cream sheen glass in Boy Babe because this one is like everyone's favorite color, and this is just like a nudie pinky color, and it's a cream sheen glass, and it doesn't have any glitter in it, so just a nice cream finish everyday type of gloss. I did pick up some other lipsticks, but I can't remember what they were. I already put them away, so I won't be able to show you guys those. But I picked up Modesty. I'm wearing this today also. It's a really nice mauve pink color, and this one is a cream sheen glass. Yes, this is a cream sheen, not a cream sheen glass. This is a cream sheen lipstick. I love cream sheens because they're not drying on the lips, and they just feel really, really good on your lips also. This is Myth, and this one is a satin. This is a really popular cult favorite color, and I didn't have this one in my collection, so I felt like I needed it. And lots of people love Myth for ombreing the lips, like whenever you're wearing a pink or something, you can pop Myth right in the center to give you that little pouty ombre look. So I felt like I needed that. Also picked up Hue, and I didn't have this one in my collection either. And Hue looks like this, and it's like a mauve pink, or a little bit of, I don't know, it's a little bit orangey. I also picked up Pure Zen. All of these colors are very similar. In the store while I was swatching them, I was like, all of these colors are like nudie pinks, but I felt like I needed more matte colors that were like this. I don't know why. This one is a little bit more on the nude side. This is Pure Zen. It's like a peachy nude color with a little bit of pink in it. Next one is called Flesh Pot, and I think this one is a nude color also. I didn't really have a lot of nudes by MAC. I have like a lot of colors and stuff like that. And yeah, this is Flesh Pot. This is just a straight up nude color, really pretty. I wanted to finish filling up my lipstick tower because I have all my MAC lipsticks in there. So I'm pretty sure now it should be full or close to full. So those are all the MAC lippies. Let's see, what else do we have? I think that's everything from MAC other than the things that I can't remember. So let's keep going. Let's do some Makeup Forever items and things that you can purchase at Sephora. I picked up this Makeup Forever Pro Fusion bronzing powder, and this is kind of like not new because everyone has already raved about this, and I wanted it, but then I was like, no, I don't need it, and I ended up going ahead and getting it late. This is the color 30M, so that means that it's matte. They do have some that has like a sheen to it, so they're a little bit more shimmery, and this is how it looks. Really pretty packaging, and yeah, it gives you a really nice matte color, and I think this bronzer is really good. I don't think that it's like something that I have to purchase over and over, but it is a nice bronzer. I haven't really used it that much to say it, but I do like it. I got the foundation sticks, and firstly I got the color 173, which equates to Y445, and I have the foundation like the regular pump foundation, but I have the color that's right down from this, so it's a little bit lighter, and that one doesn't come in a stick foundation form. So I figured maybe if I just got this one, it would work, because this was a lot of people's color, but this was a little bit too dark for me. It would be great whenever I have a little bit more of a tan. So I ended up buying another one so I could mix them together. And this one is the color 153, which equates to Y405. And here's how they look. These foundations are amazing. I don't know if I'm absolutely obsessed, because I do feel like it breaks me out, but I'm not completely sure if this is what it was, but that's how it looks. It's a stick foundation, and it has really great coverage on it. You guys know I've been getting into wearing foundations and things, so I got both of those. I picked up the Ultra HD concealer that they came out with. This one is in the color Y33. This one is too dark for me. It is the color that you can see right there, and I feel like this one gives me an okay highlight, but it's like an everyday highlight, like you're going to work and you just want a little bit of brightness but not anything super crazy and super highlighted. This is the color if you're my skin tone. So yeah, I have this one, but I didn't feel like it brightened me up so much, so I didn't like it so much for that reason. I should have gotten a lighter color, but other than that, it is a nice concealer. So yeah, and then I also had picked up this Makeup Forever Glossy Full Color, and this one is like a peachy tone. It's number 10, because it reminded me of these glosses by MAC. These are the lip gelées, and just the packaging and stuff, they are very similar, but the Makeup Forever one is more minty, like it has a minty sensation to it, and I think the MAC one is a thicker consistency. So I still haven't found a dupe for these. MAC, please bring these back. I love the lip gelées, and I don't really use the two that I have because I don't want to run out of them. Picked up the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, and this is the makeup setting spray, long lasting and moisturizing spray. So I picked up the large one just because I'm extra like that. I am scared that it's gonna break my skin out because my skin is crazy. I sprayed it on my hand and it didn't really have a scent to it, so hopefully I'll be in the clear. But this is a setting spray to set your makeup and moisturize your face. If you have put on a lot of powders and things like that, it will help to make your skin look a little bit more dewy. So I picked up the Makeup Forever one. Also, I don't remember which of these glosses I've already showed you dolls and which one is the one I purchased last. But these are the Marc Jacobs glosses, and I want to say the last color that I picked up was either Moon Glow or Pretty Thing. So you dolls let me know. I don't remember. I didn't go back and watch my last haul video, but one of these was the one that I picked up last, and I love these type of glosses. So yeah, Buxom glosses. These glosses are some of my faves because they give your lips a really tingly sensation. So I picked up some of the large ones because I have a lot of the minis that I got in the holiday sets. Some of these colors I already have in the small ones, but I just felt like I needed to get them. I don't know why. So I have the color White Russian, and this is a fave of mine. It's a pinky nude color. I love the packaging on these as well. It's really, really pretty. I've used quite a bit of that one already. I also picked up Peach Daiquiri, and this one is more of a peachy nude color. I don't think I had this one in my collection at all. I also picked up Pink Lady. I know for sure that I had this one. It's just a really pretty pink color. And then lastly, I picked up Pink Champagne, and this one is more like a pinky nude, but more so pinky. So yeah, I don't think I had that one either. Picked up this Becca foundation. I've seen so many people raving about this, and I really wanted to get it because it's an aqua foundation, so it's more water-based, and those are the type of foundations that I like. Nothing that's too heavy. So I picked this one up in the color medium. I feel like it is a little bit gray. It should have a little bit more yellow and warmth to it. It is a little bit gray for me. I have it on today, but I mixed it with the MAC Face and Body Foundation. So if you guys can see here, you can probably see what I'm talking about. It looks very gray toned for my skin color, so I definitely have to mix it. It's not quite warm enough or yellow toned enough, but yeah, this was the best color match for me, but they didn't have a lot of colors to choose from, so I think that kind of doesn't make it so good where it can really match your skin. So I got that one. I do like it. I'm wearing it today, like I said. Up another primer. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I haven't tried this one. I know this one is a lot of people's favorite, so I wanted to give this a go along with some of my others, and this is what it looks like. It is really small compared to what I thought it would be. This is a 1 fluid ounce. I could have sworn back in the day that I seen people with these and they had a pump on them. Do they still make those? Because I didn't see that. I just seen this one. So you guys let me know down below. And yeah, I'll be trying that out. Namie's website, I picked up the RCMA No Color Powder. I've seen so many people raving about this. This is like the new wave of banana powder. This one is a no color powder, so it's translucent completely. And I think this is going to be great. People say that it has no flashback at all, and it's super finely milled and just, you know, goes onto the skin really nicely and gives you a flawless finish. So I'm excited to try this. The packaging on it is weird. It opens up like that and it's kind of like a shaker. So I don't really know how I'm going to use this. I'll probably just end up unscrewing the whole top part once I take this loose and just dump some into the lid. Probably be the easiest way to use it. So I have that. Up a Z palette from the site as well. This is a extra large Z palette, and I got this to put my Anastasia shadows in. This is what I keep all of them in. So I haven't put them in yet, and I'll probably pop them in really quick to show you guys in the video so you can really see all the colors. And I also got a few things from Sasha Cosmetics, and you guys know that they are popular for their buttercup powder. So I did get the buttercup setting powder, and this one is similar to like the banana powder. That's what a lot of people compare it to, but lots of people say that they love this one better because of the color of it. It doesn't give you, you know, such a harsh flashback, and it really just brightens up your skin in a nice way. I have tried this, and I feel like this powder is really nice. It's finely milled and everything, but I feel like it dulled my under eye highlight because I feel like this powder is a darker yellow. So I feel like this one is perfect for women of color or anyone who is a little bit more deeper complected. If I have on a highlight that is way too bright or something and I want to correct it, I think this would be good to tone it down a bit. Or even to use on darker skin tones. I think this would make a really nice highlight, and I have seen someone else say that as well, and she was even deeper complected than I am, and she felt like it done the same thing to her. So yeah, I think this one is great for women of color or darker skin tones, but it is a really nice powder. And then they also did send me the powder compact, and I think this one is the buttercup powder in a compact. I haven't tried this one, if this is what this one is. So here is the buttercup powder in a pressed packaging type of form. I haven't tried this one out. I'm sure the colors are exactly the same, but this one is great to take on the go. They also did send me this powder, and this one is the powder blush, and I believe this one is in the color matte brown. So I would guess that you're going to use this for a contour color or like an eyeshadow or something, not so much of a blush because it is like just straight up brown. So this one is a really nice brown contour color, but this one is definitely for my women of color. This is going to be way too deep on my skin tone. So yeah, I didn't pick the items that they sent to me. I just told them that I definitely wanted to try the buttercup powder. Also sent me the matte face primer, so I have another primer to try out. It's really similar packaging to the Smashbox one, but it's a lot smaller, and this one is actually 1 fluid ounce as well, but it's smaller. Weird, right? Lastly, they also did send me this, which is a highlighting powder. This is, it says powder blush on the front, but on the back it says Radiant Glow. You can see the color of it. It's definitely going to be a great color for women of color once again, because it is like a yellow toned highlighting color, but it does have some sheen to it, but it's very golden. Like it won't even really show up on my skin tone, but on someone who is deeper complected, this is gonna look amazing. Also picked up some items from Pick 6. This is the little tag. Everything came wrapped in this paper. This is similar to the website iCade House, except for the fact that you can get some bomb discounts on this stuff. Like whatever day you go on the site, they have different sales and they have it color coordinated. So if you choose something that's from the black section and you choose some other things from the black section, I think you have to choose 6 items, that's why it's called Pick 6, then you get a discount on those items. So yeah, it's really fun. These liners, I love the black one, so I wanted to try out the others. This is the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner, so I have the black one, and then I wanted to try out the brown colors. So I have the brown, dark brown, and then the brown color. So dark brown is darker than the brown one. I know you guys probably can't really see the colors of them. That's how the tips look. And then I also picked up the white one. Also got some concealers. These are the corrective concealers by LA Girl. I did have the orange and the yellow one, but I didn't have the green one, so I wanted to definitely give the green one a go because sometimes I do get redness. So I got the green one, and then I got the orange one and the yellow one again. The yellow one is great for brightening up your concealer. Like if you use a concealer under your eyes that is your normal skin tone, you can go in with this yellow one to mix in with it and just make it a lot more brighter, and that way you don't have to buy lighter concealer shades. You just use this yellow one. And then I also got the orange one, and this one is great for dark spots. And then, you know, of course you will go on top with your same color concealer or foundation to camouflage and cover that up. I also picked up this set, which is my under eye highlight favorite color, and I also like to use this on my lids as my base for my shadows. And this one came with 3, so I'm gonna be set on these for a while. And the color that I like to use under my eyes is the color Creamy Beige, and I love these LA Girl Pro concealers. Like when everyone was raving about them so much and I got them in and I tried it, I used the wrong color and it just made me look ashy under the eyes, and I was like, this is not good. Like everyone was comparing it to the MAC Pro Longwear, and I was like, this is not good. Like it's way cheaper, but it's not good because it just turns gray under my eyes. But come to find out, I was using the wrong color, and that one had more of a grayish undertone. This one is great for me because it has a yellow undertone. This one is great for me because it has a yellow undertone like my skin, so it really helps to brighten up really well. These are the LA Girl Velvet Bronzer Contour Sticks, and I wanted to try these out. Well, one is a contour, well, they're both called contour sticks, but one is a contour stick and one is like a highlight stick, so I'll swatch these really quick. This one is like a really nice warm color, so it's going to give you a nice bronzy look, and you can use this for contouring, and then you can set it with a powder. And then I also got this one, which is more of like a highlight color, and that's how it looks. So really nice, and I think this one will work really good to apply before you put your actual powder highlight on top, so it's really gonna make it pop. So I picked those up, and that one, this one is a little bit more matte. Like it doesn't really have a sheen to it much, so I think it'll just help to grab onto your actual powder highlight. And then lastly from them, I picked up some lip liners. I went crazy on the liners because I love lip liners, and I felt like I have a lot of colors and things like that, if you guys can kind of see, and bright colors, and you know, colors to match with like all my lipsticks and stuff, but I didn't have enough brown tones. And plus NYX has came out with some colors that I didn't have in my collection, so I got all NYX lip liners. I love the NYX lip liners, they are so amazing. So I'll tell you guys the colors that I got really quick. I got Brown Cafe, Cappuccino, which is another brown brun. Is this one? Yeah, I got the color Brown Brun, I believe that's what it's called. Ever, and this one is like a mauve pinky color. Blue Truffle, another brown. Cocoa. I know you guys are probably like, what, you don't need all of those browns, but I know I don't. I'm just so extra. I got the color Mahogany. This one is like a reddish brown tone. Auburn, more of a burgundy brownish color. Y2K, and I think this one was like a blackened type of color, if I remember correctly. Hot Red, I have this color already, but mine's is getting pretty small. I've had it for a long time. This is a really pretty red color, even to wear all over the lips. Hot Cocoa, did I say that already? I feel like I did, but that's a brown. However, this one looks like a purpley brown color. And then lastly, I have soft brown, which is a lighter brown color. And I think I had this one, but I needed another one. Those are all of the lip liners and everything I got from Pick 6. These are their little cards. Let's do some other things. I got these brushes, and these are the oval brushes that you can use. You guys have seen everyone using the Artiste brushes and everything, and actually whenever I went to MAC, I wanted to purchase their oval brushes that they had at the store, but they ended up not having them in stock. And I will show you guys really quickly like the size of the MAC ones as a comparison to these that I have here. So the MAC face one or all over brush was about this size, which is not very big at all. And then the smaller one that I was going to get was about this size, I believe. And yeah, I know that this one was called the 3, and I think this one was the 6 at MAC. And they're about $30, $50, something like that. I think the big one was $50 and the other one was like 30 something. So I would have spent like around $80 for those brushes, but they didn't have them in the store, and I was gonna order them online, but then I ended up coming across these, which are dupes for the oval brushes or MAC brushes, and these are from eBay. I will put the seller down below where I got mine from, but I will tell you this, it did take a few weeks to get to me, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, which was a long time because I've been waiting for them to come. And mine did not come in the box with, like, I know you guys have probably seen other people show these. They don't come in the box like those people's did. Mine just came in like a regular bag, and they were all individually wrapped in like plastic. So yeah, that is what I got. And my set was about $17, but I did see someone say that she got hers from Amazon and they were $10, so like $1 a brush. These brushes are really good. I actually used it today to apply my foundation, this large brush. The foundation went on really smoothly and kind of airbrushed it out, but I did notice that my foundation dried really quick. I didn't spray my brush, which I wanted to do. I forgot to do that, like spray with a little bit of water so I can get more of a little bit of a dewy look like I do with my beauty blender, but I didn't do that today. I think it would be great if they just sold the face brushes separately, because these brushes are probably the best ones that you're gonna use the most or whatever. If I had to recommend, if you're gonna purchase them separately, because I know some people sell them separately, you may want to get the big one and maybe this one. And then this one is great for contouring. I use this on my face to contour, and I use the small one to contour my nose. These are the 5 face brushes that come in the set. Really good, great quality. I know some people have said that they don't compare to the Artiste brushes, but then I seen another girl say that the Artiste brushes are made of plastic, and they do look like they're made of metal. She thought that she looked crazy for even thinking that, but they do look like they're made of metal, but I guess it's just like a metal finish to them. Or maybe she got a fake brush. I really don't know if they're made of metal or not, but these are plastic, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but it does bend. But I think it's a good bend. Like, I don't think it's bending like it's gonna snap and break. I think it bends well where you can flex it on your face to really get a nice coverage and smooth finish and everything like that. So I don't feel like they're gonna just pop and break off. I think they flex just like how a toothbrush will flex to really get into your teeth. I think that these do that for your skin. So I do really like these, and I just tried them out today, like literally before this video. And then here are the eye brushes, or whatever you want to use them for. So here are those. These little round ones, I really don't know what you could do with these. If you guys have any clue, let me know. Maybe like spot concealing, probably be really good for that. And then these small ones, I know people say you can use it for liner and things like that, but then I've also seen some people say that these are really great to cut the crease. Like, it works amazing for cutting the crease. So I want to try that out. So let's do some OPI items. As you guys know, I haven't did a what's on my nails in a while, so I did post a picture on my Instagram. So if you want all the details on my nails and you really want to see them, check my Instagram out and you can see it there. I will tell you guys the color that I'm wearing here. This is the OPI Infinite Shine Polish in Half Past Nude. So this is the color that I'm wearing. And then also it came with the top coat and then a primer. So you put the primer down first, then you put the polish color, and then the top coat. And also, whenever I got my nails done, she noticed that the polish dries really fast. It's really even, really nice, and she really loved the color whenever I got my nails done, and she liked the polish a lot. So that's a really good thing, you know, because nail techs deal with colors and stuff all the time, so they know what's great quality. and I could also tell that it was a really nice polish. So here are some more colors from the Infinite Shine line. I have the color It's Pink PM, and this one is a really light pink color. I also have the color Sunrise to Sunset. This one is a really pretty peach color, great for the summer. The color In Familiar, and it's called Terra Tori. Like, they didn't put it all together, they spelled it different. So this is how it looks. It's kind of like a corally pink. I have this beautiful pink color. This one is called Rose Against Time, but rose is, you know, like the rose, like a real rose. So this is how the color looks. Really pretty. Love that pink. I have this beautiful purple that's called Don't Provoke the Plum. So pretty. I know my mom would love this color. This really pretty color. It's kind of like a grayish blue, and this one is called Reach for the Sky. Super gorge. Lastly, from this collection, I have Olive for Green, and this one looks like this. I will post a picture so you guys can see all the colors. And if you follow me on my Snap, you would have already seen these. I did do sneak peeks. So yeah, and then I also got this little box, super cute, soft shades, pastels colors, and this is another collection. So this one has really light colors. This one is called I'm What I Amethyst, and it's like a bluish purple. This one is called One Chic Chick. It's like a yellow. This one is called It's in the Cloud, and it's almost like a white color. It's like a little bit white grayish. And then this one is called This Cost Me a Mint, a light mint color. These will be good for the summer. Also pastel colors. This one is called Stop I'm Blushing. This is a really pretty light nude color. Really gorge. Lastly, we have It's a Boy, and this one is also a really pretty blue color. I like everything. I love OPI nail polishes. They're really great quality. And they're about $10 for each bottle, so you can find those at like Ulta and things like that. I was sent some lashes, and these are from Lashed by Moxy. So she sent me two different ones that I picked out, and they came in these really nice clear boxes. Here is the packaging, or here is the actual card, Lashed by Moxy, and they came in these clear boxes so you guys can kind of really see what I have here. She didn't put the names anywhere on here, so I'm not quite sure what these are called. I'll try to find out and list it below. But I have two different ones. I have those, super gorge and flirty, and then I have these, which are also really glam and flirty. And these are mink lashes, so yeah, I got those. So Anastasia came out with new liquid lipsticks. I did post pictures on my Snap, so I will post a picture in here as well. So here are all the colors that came out with the collection. Some of them are re-promotes, so they've been out before, but they came out with the summer collection as well. These are the new liquid lipstick colors. I'm excited to see what new lip glosses are going to come out for the summer. You guys know I'm not really into matte lips right now. I've been into glossy lips, but the great thing about these are they give you an opaque coverage on your lips, and you can always apply a gloss on top. So I love that, and I have done that before with the Anastasia ones, and it works out just fine. It doesn't, you know, look all messy and stuff. So here is the colors that came out. They have a lot of really pretty nude colors and some really fun pops of purple and pink in there as well. So I'll run down the colors to you guys really quick. This one is called Naked, really pretty nude color. This hot pink one is called Rio, so gorge. I believe that's what she's wearing on the promo pic. Super pretty. This one is called Dulce, and this one is so gorgeous. It's like a pinky nude. Love that. And then this one is called Strip, also another nude. It's a little bit more of a mauve nude color. This one is called Catherine, and this one is like a pinky burgundy-ish mauve type of color. This one is called Ashton, and this one is more of a brown nude color. Next one is called Madison, and this one is a really pretty bright purple color. The next one is called Crush, and this one is a pretty pinky nude. And then the next one is called Catnip, and this one has been out before. It's a really pretty mauve pinky color, and yeah, really pretty. And I almost forgot one. This one is called Soft Lilac, and this one is also a re-promote. It's just a really pretty light purpley pink color. Anastasia came out with new shadows for the summer. Like I was saying, that's what I got the Z palette for. So I need to put these in my palette, and I kind of want to reorganize all of the colors. And I know it's going to take a while, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to show you guys all the colors in this video, but I'll try to find a picture of all the new colors and post it in this video so I don't have to hurry up and pop them in the palette all crazy like. Lastly, I'm going to show you guys two machines or items that I was sent. So I have this system right here, and this one is called a Ionic Facial Steamer, and this one is by the company Expire, and it looks just like the Panasonic one. I've seen someone with the Panasonic one. Hers was the exact same color, exact same setup, everything was exactly the same, just a different brand. So if you have been eyeing that one and you want to get a cheaper alternative, because I'm sure it's probably more expensive, you can check this one out. This one is from Amazon. I will put the site down below. I haven't actually tried it out yet, but I will try to do a demo and post it in the video, or do a separate video on it, like in my skincare routine or something for you guys. But this is the machine right here. It's really little and compact. Maybe I'll try it out tonight. And the steam comes from right here. In the back, you have your little cartridge where you would put your water in. On the directions, it tells you not to put anything other than water in here. I've seen some people say you can get great benefits from putting some of your essential oils in here, or like your face oils. And I've even seen someone use a toner, like your face toner, to do this, just to clear up breakouts and things. So yeah, I got this, and it does have a plug, so it's not rechargeable or anything like that. And also it does have the switch right here in the front. You go from 0 and then you go up to 1, and that's to turn it on. So it only has one setting, and you want to sit this on a flat surface and have it a little bit away from your face. You don't want to be right up on it, just a little bit back where the steam just blows in your face. And this is going to help to hydrate your skin a lot. My skin was peeling super bad like a few weeks ago, so I really needed this then, but since then I have kind of cleared that up. But I am going to try this because I do have a little bit of dry patches. Lastly, I have this system here that I still have yet to try out. As you guys know, I'm just getting into wearing foundation, so this is really good to try out something different, and this will be great to use for freelancing, like for brides and things like that, if I want to get back into that. So it comes with this, which is all the foundation colors and everything like that that you can use with the system. It's recommended to only use the actual brand with it. Here's all the little products that you get in here. It comes with a few different shades of foundation, just so you can get a perfect match and you can mix the colors together. So you pick your range of colors that you want to choose from, and then you get 4 colors that are complementary to each other. So here are my 4 colors. These are really water based, like super water based. So if you're going to use a foundation with them, I think they may sell a thinner or something that you can use, or you want to mix it with more water. So here are the colors. I'm sure I have a match somewhere in there. And then also I have a bronzer, so you can bronze your face up and contour a little bit. Oh, I also have a moisturizer. So it even comes with a moisturizer. And then also here is the glow. So this one is like a highlight, which is so fun. You guys know we love to glow. And then I also have a blush in here, and this one is called Soft Rose. So it's like a soft pink color. So those are all the colors and everything that comes in the kit. And of course, like I said, you will choose the category of the color, you know, like for your foundation, and then you get 4 colors that are complementary, so you can get your perfect tone. Here is the box, and then on the back you can see the product. And let's see, how do you open it? Here it is. It comes with a guide that tells you how to actually work the system, and I got mine in the color pink. They also had teal. So here's the actual gun. It tells you here how to turn it on and everything like that. The best results, you're going to want to spray lightly, because if you pull down the trigger too hard, it's going to just blast you, and then you're going to get like not a so even coverage. It also comes with a water bottle that you can use to rinse it out, like if you go between different colors, like for bronzer or, you know, foundation and stuff like that. This is the airbrush compressor right here. It's really small, which is great because that means that you can bring it for traveling, and even if you're going on a trip or something and you love to use your airbrush system for more flawless coverage, you can take it with you. And it's really light and not heavy at all. I like the gun. It has a little pink on the end. The product goes right in here, and then here's the lever that you use to pull back on. So you're gonna hold it back away from your face, and you wanna go in circular motions so you get a really nice airbrush look. I know it's gonna take me some practice to try it out, so I'll probably try it out at nighttime before I actually do a video and let you dolls see how I use it. I'll probably end up doing it in a makeup tutorial. System, really cute. And then here is the power cord right here. So I'm guessing you can charge it and then unplug it if you don't want to leave it plugged in all the time, or you may actually have to leave it plugged in to operate the machine. So yeah, that's everything for this haul video. I feel like I'm totally leaving out some products, like a big bulk of them, but I can't think of what else the products are because I did put away some things that I purchased quite a bit ago. So yeah, I think that's it. And if you guys have questions about my look, I will put all the info down below for you dolls, as well as all the details of everything. And yeah, if you guys have questions, leave them down below, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye dolls.
See the horizon turn us to thousands.